Hello everyone, welcome to the official channel of Other 24/7 Noticed. We start with a new session of previous year question paper of today's class. So today, apart from the question paper, the questions we'll be doing today. So apart from that, we'll be also doing some questions which have already came in different state exams, and some are there which have also came in the SSC exams or railway exam. So let's start with today's class. So first question of today's session is, so this came I think by 2024 paper. It is, which one of the following is a citizen centric initiative which has been launched recently in Sikkim? So this was a question of I think the prelims exam of Sikkim prelims exam means SPSC. So it was the question of first GS paper. So the question was like, which was the initiative like that was given by government of Sikkim recently, and it is an initiative that is eco-friendly initiative which is like to make the availing environment better and also for sustainable development. So whenever we say about such initiative, it was named as Connect to CM. So this is the initiative. It was first named as Connect to Earth. Later, it was named as Connect to CM initiative. So you can see here, it is like a campaign to put environment at the center of 50th statehood year. It was given which time? When the Sikkim had attained its 50th statehood year. At the time this initiative was been started. Next question, the government of India recently granted GI tag. GI tag are been getting every state of many products. Many products are getting GI tag recently. This was I think of 2023 or 4. It was said like this is an instrument tumbuk and one more instrument is there which have got together GI tag at that particular year. So these are traditional instruments of which community? Lepcha community. And whenever we say about community of Sikkimese people or Sikkim, so there are few questions which are also there on the community of Sikkim. So whenever we say about this instrument, one was tumbuk and the other instrument was the Pumtang Pulit. So the second option is the correct option. You can see here they got GI tag for two instruments. These are the traditional instrument of Lepcha community, Tungbuk and Pumtang. You can see these are some of the musical instruments. These are shown here. Okay. Next question, Rheum nobile is the scientific name of which flower in Sikkim? So whenever we say about flower, once it was asked about a flower that blooms after every 30 years. So this is the same question, just the question was asked about the scientific name. And yes, when we say about the state symbols of a particular state, like thing now I am asking about state symbol. You all know what are the state symbols of your state, of your particular state, right? Flower name also you know, then your animal named also. But apart from the name, you have to know the scientific names also. Now see here, the names are different. Locally you all know the names, but whenever the question is been asked, the local names are not been there in the options. Options are either the scientific names or the general names that are used to say this particular flower. So it is Rheum nobile, and the name of the flower is, it is also known as Sikkim Sundari. You can see here, it waits a decade to bloom once in a lifetime. It is a huge gigantic flower and the name is Sikkim Sundari, I think in your local name, and we say as Rheum nobile. Okay, do remember it is known as either Sikkim Sundari, Rheum nobile, a rare mountain flower that grows silently for 30 years before its final farewell. Means after a particular 30-year difference they flower and then they die out. You can see this is the flower. So it is almost to the size of a human being. Next question. The answer is already here, right? River Rangit originates from which glacier in Sikkim? So the community, then rivers, dam that are present in Sikkim, those are questions almost in all the exam that are asked. Like when you say about River Rangit, so the options were Jemu Glacier, Sangchung, Ratong and Lonak Glacier. So it is also known as Dudh Pokhari or Rathong Glacier, because from far above we can see as a milky mist or a cloud that appears white in color. So yes, the source of this particular river is Rangthong Glacier. It is also known as Dudh Pokhari in your local language. Next, the Japanese cheddar. So when we say about this particular thing, cheddar, it is a form, it is a type of eatable which we get from milk or the milk products. So when we say about Japanese cheddar, what is the local name of the Japanese cheddar in your Sikkim? What is the local name? Is it Jupi, Nevara, Katush or Sal? So these are some of the products that you eat or that are consumed by mainly by the people of Sikkim or those that are residing on the foothills of Himalaya. So whenever we say about Japanese cheddar, the other name of Japanese cheddar, it is also known as, this is a scientific name, Cryptomeria japonica. Universally it is known as local, universally it is known by this name, and locally we say as Dhupi, right? Dhupi. So these are some of the facts of this particular name. This is named as Japanese cheddar. Why? Because see, it is an exotic conifer introduced from Japan to the eastern Himalayan region during the 19th century. Its light, pleasantly scented wood is heavily flavored for house construction, planking and interior paneling. Sorry, I have mistakenly said about food. Yes, so whenever I have heard about the word cheddar, we usually denote for a cheese, right? So I thought it was the name of a cheese. Sorry, it is not a cheese. It is a particular wood, a type of wood which was been brought from Japan to here. So it is named by this particular word, and when we say about the use of this, it is mainly used for all this house construction, planking purposes or anything that is related with wood. Okay, next question. Consider the following statement. So these are statement based question. So the statement is Sikkim is surrounded by, first option, vast stretches of Tibetan plateau in the north, West Bengal in the south, Chumbi Valley and Bhutan in the west, and Nepal in the east. So whenever we say about Sikkim, there is always a question from the direction or the boundaries of Sikkim. So whenever we say about this particular question, so Sikkim is surrounded by which of the following places? So if this is Sikkim, here it is the Sikkim, right? Here it is a border, here also, here. So when we say about Sikkim, there are many borders that are surrounded in Sikkim. So here the options are correct. Only 1 and 2 is correct. Means this is correct. Yes, the north side entirely is, it has been stretched by Tibetan plateau. While second option, West Bengal in the south. Yes, this is the south side. While this is wrong because Bhutan is not in the western side. Means Chumbi, not it is not Chumbi Valley. It is one another name. While Nepal is not in the east side. So answer 1 and 2. Next, which is the sanctuary that is located near Nathula Pass in Sikkim? So this is a question that every year we have seen. Either it is from pass, it is a sanctuary, or sometimes it is asked about national park also. Once one question was asked about, in railway exam it was asked like, what is the name of the question was on Jawaharlal Nehru, that was a, I think, national, not national park, it is like a wildlife sanctuary or a park, right? Many flower species we can see there. So one question once was asked from there, where it is located, or it was asked like in which place of Sikkim it was located. So yes, this is also one question on sanctuary. The sanctuary's name is, it is the Kyongsola Alpine Sanctuary. Answer is number D. It is located near Nathula Pass in Sikkim and sits along the same route from Gangtok near Somo Lake, covering an alpine area in the rare flower and wildlife. So it is very famous for the flora and fauna of that particular area. Next question. The concept of ex situ conservation is best represented by. So when we say about ex situ and in situ conservation, so when we say about ex situ conservation, those usually takes up small places to conserve, while in situ conservation, it takes a whole area. Like you can see national park, biosphere reserve, these all are in situ conservation. But whenever the question is asked, you usually gets confused because in means inside, but the in situ conservation here, it means a whole area, right? Ex situ conservation example is only seed bank from here. These are some of the examples of conservation of biodiversity. In situ conservation are national park, wildlife sanctuary, biosphere reserve, sacred groups, while ex situ conservation are zoological park, botanical garden, gene bank, cryopreservation. Amongst this, answer is seed bank, while the rest are the examples of in situ conservation. This usually takes up a huge place. It is mainly run by the government. Some are government, some are semi-government run, and while this are maximum we can make by ourselves. Like if I say the example of an aquarium or a means pool by my home, that all are examples of ex situ conservation. Okay, they usually take up small size. Next, the concept of biodiversity hotspot. So it is very important because our India is very rich in biodiversity hotspot. We have 4 biodiversity hotspot. One of the largest one is the one that is lying in the Himalayan region, and yes, we can see the different endemic species in that particular places. Like if I say about Sikkim, as it is again located near foothills of Himalaya, there are few plant species, animal species that we cannot find anywhere in the world. So that is the reason why we say is biodiversity hotspot. And the concept was first given by, Myers, Norman Myers. So he introduced this word first by the year 1988, and first of all, he recognized only 10 tropical forests as hotspot, but now as of now if we say the total number of biodiversity hotspot in the world is 30 plus. Okay, it is around 36, I guess. You see once 4 of them are located in India itself, and he first introduced the word plant endemism or endemic word he first used at the first instant. Okay, do remember the concept. Next question, Operation Ajay. This was launched by India in response to, this was also one question that was asked in your previous year exams. So it was operation for evacuation of Indian citizen from Sudan civil unrest, rescue operation after Turkey-Syria earthquake, repatriation from Ukraine during wartime escalation, evacuation operation from Israel during Israel-Hamas conflict escalation. As you have seen recently, we also have seen about Strait of Hormuz. You can expect questions from there also in your upcoming exam, because that is a crucial point when we say about oil transport, oil import or export. So yes, you can expect question from there this time. And when we say about Operation Ajay, this was been performed for bringing citizens from Israel back to their home. Okay, so answer is this. Answer is number D, India to bring its citizen from Israel. The operation name was Operation Ajay. Next question, the 3 pillars of sustainable development. So whenever we say about sustainable development, we also have to know about a different sustainable development goal. We say as SDG, there are 17 goals. Maximum time it is asked like what is the number of the goal that is related with water or our education or anything that are related with this particular goals. You have to know at least the names of the important goals which usually comes up in your exam. So when we say about sustainable development, there are 3 pillars, dimension. So what are these 3 pillars? These are the 3 pillars. One is environment, one is social, and the other is economic. So answer is number B. Do remember, these are the 3 pillars of sustainability, and we have 17 goals as well when we say about the different sustainable development goals. Okay. So here I am saying one thing because many of you are asking about the classes when it will be beginning. So you can download our Adda 24/7 app. So there you can see this I have shown in my website. You can download our Adda 24/7 app. You can find this in Play Store and Apple Store as well. So just scroll a bit here and you will be able to see everything related with your exam. So you have to choose state exams after selecting here. State exams come a bit down. Northeast states, you can see here Sikkim state exams. So here you can find about your upcoming exam. I think it is for Accounts Clerk and Junior Storekeeper. So this is the selection batch. Your classes will be starting from 14th of September. Here everything is been given. For any inquiry, you can call in this calling number 081300 and whatever is your study plan, everything are given in this particular exam. Study plan is there, what you will be getting in this package, everything will be given here. If you have any query, you can ask us in that calling number that I have said. So here again coming to the next question. Okay. So, the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 led to the creation of which institutional body? So, what happened after this particular act? Does it lead to the National Green Tribunal formation, Central Pollution Control Board, National Environmental Tribunal, or State Biodiversity Boards? So whenever we say about this particular Act, remember the year also, it was given by 1974. It led to the formation of Central Pollution Control Board. Along with that, you can also find now State Pollution Control Board at particular states to manage and prevent any water contamination, so that we do not get or contact any disease from water. Next, which of the following committee is associated with environmental governance and forest conservation policies in India? So once it was asked about formation of states, which is the committee related. So here in your previous year paper, I have got about formation of environmental governance or the state policy. So it is Kasturi Rangan committee. Apart from that, there are two more committee. One is Gadgil committee and the other is Forest Advisory Committee. These are some of the committee that are related with environmental governance and forest conservation policies of India. Next question, Ramsar wetland added by India in 2024. So what is the importance of Ramsar wetland? One more thing here you have to learn, like why we require Ramsar wetland. The question is this, and as of now, as of today's date, how many Ramsar wetland are there? So there are a total of 101 Ramsar site, and the 101 number Ramsar site was been recently allocated at Arunachal Pradesh. The name is Glaw Lake. Okay, so it is a pristine lake located at the Lohit district of Arunachal Pradesh, and the biosphere reserve that is present there is Kamlang Biosphere Reserve. Okay, so yes, why we require Ramsar wetland? To support migratory bird, maintain hydrology balance, and also enhance the biodiversity. It was first given by the year 1971 at a place of Iran that is named as Ramsar. After that, we celebrate World Wetland Day by the month of February 2nd. Okay, so the answer is number A. This is all for today. This is your homework of today's session. You can give the homework answer in your comment section. What is the name of the India's first indigenous secure mobile communication system used by the army during Operation Sindoor? What is the answer? And here about the batch, you can contact about this batch in our calling number. Here you can call and contact us for your Sikkim batch, that is for Accounts Clerk and Junior Selection batch. Thank you so much everyone. Keep preparing with us.